All right, things are getting spicy. Graham and I are heading out. We're gonna go on a quick drive and we're gonna go buy the cheapest sailboat for sale in San Diego right now. We're gonna try to go sailing. All right, so here's the story. The plan is Graham and I want to do a project together and we're gonna do it on the channel. And you've probably seen Graham in some of the videos. He's my little, there he is, he's my little dude. So we're gonna fix up a sailboat and we're gonna learn to sail. I technically know how to sail. I had something called a sunfish when I lived in the Midwest. We used to sail it on lakes and I got pretty comfortable with it. But we want something a little bit bigger that we can maybe even sail to Catalina. That would be like our ultimate goal. I don't know if this boat will be big enough to make me feel 100% comfortable doing that. So what we're looking at is a trailerable boat because I want to just put it on my property. I don't want to pay for a mooring spot or anything like that. And so this is a 26-foot MacGregor. It's like a 1992. It's kind of a sketchy deal. And I think that's because it's so cheap, but we're gonna see what we can make happen with this. Hustle, hustle. All right, guys, I did not want to record this part. It was really odd situation. The guy, I don't know what the situation really is. The guy is, I don't think he's homeless, but he was definitely living on the boat in San Diego Bay illegally. And apparently, like, the Harbor Patrol chased him off, and the situation was that he had to get it out of the water. He did not, when he got the boat originally, which I believe it was donated to him, he didn't actually have a place to store it other than putting it out on the harbor. He also parked the trailer in a place I don't think it was supposed to be. And so in a nutshell, he had to get rid of the boat or it was going to get like impounded and taken away. And he wanted to get a little bit of money out of it. We gave him some money for it. Not a lot. It's practically free. The situation though is I did want to give him something for the boat, but we've got a lot of work to do on the registration. And the boat needs a lot of work. So I wasn't about to give him a ton of money for the thing. So basically a few $100, and I'm kind of calling that free. He kind of needed to just get rid of it at this point. And I didn't want to film it because again, it was kind of sketchy. He was a nice guy, but it was kind of a weird situation. All right, this is super sketchy, but there it is. We basically got a boat for free. Sketchy. All right, guys, so what we have to work with is a 1992 MacGregor 26S. The boat is named Time Out, and it's a swing keel water ballast design. All right, time to go into the bowels of this thing and see what we have. Oop, that hurt. Oh. There's a lot of in here. Possibly good, possibly bad. We gotta pull all this crap out and see exactly what we've got. Okay. Apparently the guy was an RC fan. So I'm gonna have to get down there and clean all that crap out. That actually looks like the main bolt, which is missing for the mast. And then the good news is, because something I hadn't really found in the sketchy purchase, is we've got some of the blocks. Like this is good because the stuff was missing. These burlap bags are full of about every piece of rope you can imagine. So I'm gonna have to go through these, see what hardware and stuff we have and what's missing. But yeah, I think that's a battery charger. Got a little Perco switch, So there's some stuff in here that could be useful, but again, pretty gross, but all pretty much cosmetic. I don't see anything structurally that's really wrong with this thing, which is good. Okay, so one of the first things we're gonna do is gonna give this guy a bath, because this thing is it's pretty gross. It's all very surface though. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use this stuff, Superclean. So I don't know if you guys are aware of this stuff. I found it, and actually the company Superclean has sent me a few bottles to use on our channel, which is really cool. So this stuff is like Simple Green on steroids. I think it's a higher pH level. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna dump some of it in this bucket and dilute it. And I'm just gonna go scrub the whole top of the boat down and the sides. It's gonna let us really see what needs to be fixed and what's a mess. And that way we can really resolve what we're dealing with and start figuring out what we need to buy and what we need to fix. Some places. All right, so we got it washed up. We moved the mast off to the side, and here we are. We got the roof access area open, and the goal is to really air this thing out. We got some water down in here, so we got to address that. There's the V-berth up there. I got all the cushions. They're all in pretty good shape. They just need a good cleaning. And all down here we need to clean, replace the sink fixture. Basically, when you get a boat for free, everything gets ripped out. So speakers, stereo, VHF, all gone. They left a fire extinguisher, but it looks like it might not be good anymore. So have to replace that.
Hello.
What do you think, dude? Graham is helping out, man. He's working. So yeah, so at this point, I think I'm ready to start, you know, kind of cleaned up most of the trash. So I think I just need to, we got to continue cleaning, but make a list of stuff we need to do. All right, guys. So I just want to kind of set some expectations of our game plan and kind of what I'm thinking and what we're doing here. So my thought on this, I've always wanted to, like I said earlier in the video, do some sailing and get back into that. And living very close to Oceanside Harbor in the San Diego area gives us an awesome opportunity to do that. And it's not a place that I would take our project Warlock. That is our freshwater kind of powerboat type thing, which is reserved for the rivers and lakes. And we put a lot of work into that boat, and I don't want to get the salt water on it and ruin it. So an inexpensive sailboat for us is kind of the plan. Plus it diversifies us in having something fun to do with the sailing element, which you can actually do year round here in San Diego, unlike Warlock, which only gets a few months out of the year in the summer to be utilized. So moving forward, the plan is we're going to do our best to restore Time Out to its old glory. I'm excited to have Graham on board to help me out with this project. Most of the projects I end up doing on my own, but it's really cool seeing his interest, and I think it'll be a valuable lesson for him to learn to fix things up and do things on his own down the road. Now, there's a lot going on with this boat. I still have not really uncovered everything that's happening with it. I've got a couple ideas of things that need to be worked out, but I want to do that in the next video because I want to do a little more investigation to make sure I'm telling you guys the right stuff. But so far, I feel like the boat has good bones. There's a lot of potential. I do need to work out some stuff I mentioned about the registration. That previous owner never actually even got it transferred into his name, but luckily I'm in communication with the original owner that had it before him. This guy's really cool. He's been helping me out as far as getting the paperwork taken care of. And we still have to source a lot of things. We need to source a motor for it. There's a lot of lines that are missing. And then we got to do a lot of structural stuff and repair work, which is going to be coming in the next few videos. We're going to, again, take you from A to Z of bringing this boat back to its former glory. And our overall goal would be to do some type of overnight situation on the boat, whether that's to Catalina or wherever. I only want to do it again if I feel comfortable and safe with the situation. So I hope this project will be a lot of fun for you guys to follow along with and see what kind of adventures we end up taking the boat on. Our channel is not going to be exclusively about the sailboat. We still have a lot of other projects and things we're working on, and parts reviews, doing our side-by-side stuff in the winter. So none of that is going away. We're just adding another element to something fun and a cool project to bring on. And it allows people to actually see that you don't have to go invest a ton of money in something if you want to go out and explore it. So I don't want to commit a ton of money to the sailing situation at this point. Right now, it's just a matter of having something that is going to be fun and cost effective, and we'll see how much we like it. So that's pretty much going to wrap up things for this video. Our next video will also be on Timeout, our boat as well, where I'm going to be uncovering what real damage and problems and what kinds of things we're going to need to source for the boat. And if you do enjoy following along on this journey with getting this project up and running, feel free to like and subscribe, and also you can help us out on Patreon.